I don't, I'm just interpreting from an outsider's perspective. It looks like Wuhan is like a city that got swiped, like stolen. If the CDC is there, and I don't think anybody is beyond reproach where they can't be subject to corruption, and you can't just trust any entity. You know what I mean? Um, it's the perfect scenario when, especially all of these predications around the virus, nobody knows how many people have it. Nobody knows how many real cases there are. Nobody knows how many people are actually dead, how many people died as a result of it. There's like everything is an unknown, but they're saying like it's enough like of a threat, and 17 people died, and it's getting out. Like it might by touch or by neglect of a patient in a hospital facility over a certain amount of time. They're blaming the responsibility on a doctor's care of one patient in his hospital for it having gotten out, and nobody really believes that. So I mean, I don't really know anything about it or what's plausible, because I'm not an expert. But there's nothing that anybody knows for sure than it's a city with more people. It's a bigger city than anything in the United States, and and they have a, it's like they have a reason to lock it down. So I'm always just gonna be suspicious because you know like we never get to the bottom of shit. Like we like it that they can fabricate anything and make results and whatever they it's like so who's good at that? I mean, who actually can do it? So people like us, not us. So we really can't talk about that because we can't do it. So we're not coming from a place of like really expert or adept or knowing or insight or like how experience that's like um, that can open that up for us. Like, and I don't. So, but it does look like just it's just insane. Like or in the past, we always look back to the past and say like this person and that person is responsible, or is this party or this group or whatever. But now it's everything is like astringent and everything. Like they got the technology so that people can go to war. More people can go to war because you probably won't die. Like so, it's like what kind of people are going to be signing up to go to war? It's not going to be the champion, like in a sense, like where in the past, like you didn't have lawyers and everything. You had the champion, and where it almost seems like today things are not even much are not more civilized or better in a sense, right? That you can have the more people with more lawyers are the more dangerous people, and the methods of fighting is designed so that all of the best soldiers get killed first, and people that are like the degenerate uh, specimens, I guess, like or people that are not doers will be able to just like press a button or get a page on their phone and tell them to go refill ammunition and like clean up the bodies, and there'll be a page on their phone. So it's like uh, you don't really want like legislate battlefields like war or like the ways that we conduct war is like to be so out of sight, out of mind. It's just what I'm saying. Like I don't think anybody really knows about that city. If it actually does, because there seems like it's gonna be on lockdown. So maybe tomorrow, then a lot more people will know about it. But if not, then I'm gonna feel like it's definitely two dimensions. Like I'm gonna think that like there are two dimensions. Like whereas like I can open up either one on a YouTube channel. I know it seems like you know like come on man, but it's like two dimensions of like people who are able to pay attention to this or pay attention to that, because I've been able to come at people from um, all encompassing angles around certain things, and they don't really give a fuck. So they're acting like there's some other world that they can actually pay attention to sustain them and their attention. You know what I mean? And on their focus. I wager that it's not. Like I would say that it's not, but it's just a choice. You know, it's like and it's what people pay attention to that fills in most of it. So it's like the it's like you have like a seal where it's like it doesn't penetrate, like the water doesn't penetrate Thompson's water seal on your deck, right? So it's like you get a peripheral, like and it'll protect you from those energies that will try to unscramble your matrix, you know. So hopefully you're on the right shit, right? Because I mean, what what's going on is what's going on. I don't understand how people can be like think that like Iran's funding Sunni, you know, Sunni terrorists and shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, dude, it's like your ears just oozed out of your brain just oozed out of your ears and your nose or something. I'm not supposed to notice.